Hello and welcome to another Yoldi Battle Apps Mordheim report, number 53, still in that last cycle of our campaign. On to a new set of warbands. It's my Shadow Warriors, boo, boo, versus Vs Marauders, who, yay, but just die a lot. So we've got Skirmish, this one, so we've got a nice kind of Mordheimy looking board again. Haven't put too many walkways out because it just gives too much of an advantage to Shadow Warriors, and they've got enough advantages as it is. So I'll take a look at the warbands and get on with it. Hey, here's my Shadow Warriors, the Daughters of Nagaryth. Got my Master, Meredith. She's got a gazillion things. She's got Ithamar armor, helmet, sword, shield, dagger, elf bow, a holy relic. Can't remember what holy relic is, but I got her that for some reason. Got quick shot, +1 strength, +1 toughness, +1 initiative, +1 leadership. So leadership 10, initiative 7, but still only business skill 5. Got Lethaniel, he's my Shadow Walker, elf bow, 3 dagger, sword, Ithamar armor, shield, quick shot, dodge, +1 attack, +1 ballistic skill. I've then got a Vendriel, another walker, sword, elf bow, 3 dagger, Ithamar armor, shield, +1 ballistic skill, +1 initiative, and quick shot. So there's a theme going on here, isn't there? Yeah. My Shadow Weaver, 3 dagger sword, just a bow. He's got lucky charm. So why I put luck shard here? It's a lucky charm. He's got his 2 abilities are Wings of Night, which is the ones where he can like jump from shadow to shadow, and Pool of Shadow, where he creates a hidden bubble. He's got a familiar, which does something. Can't remember what familiar does. +1 weapon skill, +1 toughness. And he's a Weirdstone hunter. Oops, there he is. My last Shadow Walker, Tenuviel, elf bow, sword, 3 dagger, Ithamar armor, shield. Quick shot, +1 ballistic skill and trick shooter I've given him, so he can shoot through gaps better. Then my promoted novice, longbow, 3 dagger, sword, helmet, Ithamar armor, shield. They're doing well, these guys. He's got quick shot, dodge, +1 wound, and a crossbow. Because I thought, why not? Let's give him a crossbow. So that's him. And then onto my henchmen. Got they're called the Nameless, 2 novices, bows, 3 dagger, sword, helmet, +1 ballistic skill, +1 weapon skill, +1 leadership. I've then got my 2 warriors, silence, longbow, sword, 3 daggers, +1 attack, +1 ballistic skill, ballistic skill 5, +1 leadership, yay. My elf ranger, elf bow, sword, 3 dagger, elf cloak, +1 strength, +1 attack. 2 more novices, they're quite new. They've got bows, 3 dagger swords, +1 strength. And last of all, I bought an ogre because I had money. And my warband rating is, I think, I might check it, but I think it's 259.
Okay, here's the Endless Slaughter on Chaos Marauders.
What's the real name, Phil?
The Endless Slaughtered.
The Endless Slaughtered, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Lognar in charge. He's my seer. Axe and sword. 3 spells. Foresight. Slave to Chaos, which you won't see. Something eagle. Wrath the eagle. Something like that. I mean, it's an eagle name because I've run out of space. Step aside, battle tongue, +1 initiative, +1 leadership, +1 weapon skill.
Okay, he's quite good, to be fair.
He's not bad.
He's going to get shot to pieces, but he's quite good.
Hodor, my condemned.
He's got into combat like twice.
Yeah, weapon skill 4, -1 movement. Has 2 attacks, toughness 6.
I'm really going with 6s with bows.
Yeah. Then Ula, hammer and spear and a bow, and has mighty blow.
Is he new?
Yeah, both my champions are fairly new.
Okay, but he's brand new, isn't he? Don't recognise him.
He's got a skill, so he must have.
Okay, he's brand new then.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
Hod, axe and sword and bow, +1 weapon skill.
Ooh, terrifying bows, the Marauders.
Yeah. It's just my 2 bows, yeah.
So are those your 2 bows?
2 bows, yeah.
Oh, shoot them first then.
Then I have 1 Marauder, hammer and sword, 3 dogs. Magni the Spawn, 2 Orc Hunters. They have a Flail each, +1 weapon skill, +1 attack, +1 leadership. Then my Pit Fighter Bean.
Oh yeah, love
He has Mighty Blow.
Oh, brutal.
Morningstar Spike Gauntlet Helmet.
Yep, standard.
And then my new ogre, Monty Dong. 2 swords and light armor.
Nice. And your warband rating?
Is 207.
So 2 turns, that means that mine's over 50 more than Phil's, so all of his
What
model,
survives?
or everything that survives will get +1 experience. Okay, so we're deployed. Shadow Warriors are down this side. You can see we've got 3 there, some up on the windmill, some down there, and 2 over there. And Phil is hiding. He's got 4 here. Pit Fighter's all over here by himself.
You could see him.
What did you not? Phil hasn't deployed him.
No, sorry. Completely forgot about Bean.
He's so small, Phil forgot about him. So Bean will be deployed somewhere. Don't worry, just stick him down anywhere you want in a second.
Yeah.
And the rest of his warband is just there.
Yeah.
So he's going to definitely go for the hide technique, which probably is wise, because if he brings everything forward, I'm just going to shoot it all.
Yeah.
So Shadow Warrior is going to go first. It probably won't have anything in this first turn apart from just running, so we'll come back after I've run everyone up. Shadow Warriors turn 1, lots of just everyone ran up, as you can see. We realised we'd forgotten that Phil's got his very irritating spell that he succeeds every single time, which means one of my heroes doesn't turn up, and my leader's not turned up.
No, she ran off.
She ran off, so my leader's run off for some reason. So these guys are by themselves up here, which is very irritating, and I'm now going to be a lot less nice to Phil than I was going to be before, and I'm determined to kill every single one of his warband. I was going to be friendly and just be nice and pick off a couple of dogs, but now I'm intending to kill everyone. Because I'm like that. So yeah, everyone's run up. That's it. My Shadow Weaver failed to cast Pool of Shadow twice. Despite the fact he's got a familiar, because apparently he's an idiot. So on to Marauders turn 1, where I expect they will all stand still.
Probably.
This is Phil's movement. I can't see what's moved either. One dog.
One dog fails. Stepped. Dog ran.
I apologise, viewers, for how dull Phil is being.
Apologise for Shadow.
I apologise for Shadow Warrior, actually, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's a sensible thing to do, really, because if he comes out, I'm just going to shoot everything at him, so I can see why he's doing it. It's not very exciting to watch, I'm afraid, but Phil's staying there, so it'll be on to Shadow Warriors turn 2. Yeah, Shadow Warriors turn 2. These 3 have continued to run around the side. These 3 have run up here. Those 2 have run forwards. These 5 all moved just over a little bit because they could actually get shots on the spawn, but they all either missed or didn't wound. And he failed his spell twice again. Well done, idiot. So on to, I'm sure, a very riveting Marauders turn 2. Yep. As expected. He's even created a dog wall over here. Just in case I tried to come around the side, you've got a wall of dogs. On this side, a wall of ogre and spawn. So this is Phil's movement. No spells, no shooting or anything. On to Shadow Warriors turn 3. Here, Shadow Warriors turn 3. These guys have again run round here. They're ready to come down the side. Start making shots down there. Ogre's moved up a little bit. Got my Shadow Weaver there. He hasn't tried his spell yet. These guys have to move over a little bit. They can get some shot. They'll probably end up just shooting at the spawn again, which is a bit of a shame. But these 3 have all got a shot on a Marauder through the gap there. So they've all got to shoot at him. So I'm going to do hero first. So I'm going to do this guy, which is Lithanael. So he's got quick shot. And we've introduced, as you probably, if those of you watched, been keeping up, we've introduced a -1 to hit on the second shot of quick shot because it's ridiculous. So there's a 2 on the first one, which hits, and a toughness 3.
Yeah.
So a 4 to wound.
Yep.
He's knocked down. Second shot is a 3. Hits. Wounds. Stunned now. Yep. And then the next guy over here, he's also the same, basically. So he's 2 to hit on the first one. Doesn't wound. Second one's a 3 to hit. Hits. Wounds. Takes him out. So to write down who that was that killed him. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly try his spell again, which is his hidden one. And then I'm going to stop for a moment to write that down. Yeah, he does it this time. So him and him are now hidden, so you can't target them. So we'll come back in a second while I've worked out what those 5 are going to do. Hey, end of Marauders turn 3. So I didn't film these ones. Only those 3 could see anything now. And I think they all missed actually. Those 2 couldn't see. You obviously got a spell off. I made a mistake with these 3, but it doesn't matter with those 2 anyway. That one, because I forgot about range for rolling. So those 2s that hit wouldn't have hit, and neither would any 3s. But the killing shot, which was his second one, hit on a 5, so it doesn't matter. And after that, I tried to work out what he could see, and I thought he could see the pit fighter, and Phil actually agreed. But in the end, I could see a dog, and I think it's slightly easier to kill. So he actually did kill a dog, and got like a 5 to hit and a 5 to wound. I can't remember, but he killed dog quite easily actually. Yeah. And that's it. On to Marauders turn 3. Okay, Marauders turn 3, bunched up even more. Yeah. Shadow Warriors aren't fun to play against, and I in hindsight, I do actually regret having a Shadow Warrior warband because at the beginning they wasn't so bad, but now they've just run away with it now.
The plan was to charge the dogs.
Yeah.
But now one of them's missing.
Yeah.
The 2 big guys were going to charge, but now you've made him hidden, so I can't even do that.
Yeah.
Logner was going to jump up and do his spell, but now he can't do that, and he'd just be.
Yeah.
He always dies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so Phil was tempted to just run with just the 2 gone, but I think he'll stick around a little bit longer and see what happens. But I think, if you lose anything else, I think you'll go, won't you?
So I'm tempted into a fight, but I don't think you're that stupid.
I think the thing is like, I could go for it like that, but I don't like my Shadow Warriors as a warband because they're not fun to play against. But at the same time, I also still kind of want to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, they could be worse. If I give them more spears, they're even more ridiculous. Because then, even if you charge them, they attack first. So, but it is what it is. So we'll go on to Shadow Warriors turn 4. Okay, end of Shadow Warriors turn 4. So these 4 ran over here. These 2 ran up this time up there. They all dropped over here, and he did manage to cast a hidden spell, so they're all hidden. The ogres moved up. A couple of shots from this guy. He can see through the gap at the ogre. Managed to chip a wound off. At this point, Phil's just realised it's just not going to be exciting or productive for you.
I want to have a good fight with Witch Hunters, so there's no point.
Yeah, and it makes sense. And if you do it right, I'll play Witch Hunters first. Weaken them up, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking it for granted with anything in Mordheim because it's dice rolling. But the Shadow Warriors should beat Witch Hunters, and I should chip a few things off for you, and then hopefully you can have a good game against Witch Hunters. Yeah. So I do see why you've done it.
Took a wind off the ogre.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to call it there. Nice short game.
Just say, because they're now hidden again.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just going to arch around me.
Yeah, I'm going to, like if I wanted to keep doing it, I'd send those 2 up there, and then they can see down the gap, and they can start shooting stuff. They're going to run up in that building and see through the gap and start shooting stuff. They're going to come round next turn and be able to start shooting stuff and from like 30 inches away.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to be able to get to them before they're going to keep shooting at you. So
and there's no ogre here.
There's no ogre there. So if you come round, the ogre's going to charge into front of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit rare. It's a bit meh, but it's how it is with Shadow Warriors, really. So we're going to.
We did warn people in the mumble. It wasn't going to be a good fight.
We did warn people in the mumble, I think, yeah. And in our kind of group chat for this. We basically said, let's get Shadow Warriors out of the way. Let's get them done, and then we'll move on with the rest of our lives without Shadow Warriors in them. I think I said it in the mumble that I've got no intention of ever using Shadow Warriors again in more time because it's just not fun. Or we thought about doing something like a challenge one where we'll put like all the war bands against Shadow Warriors and see how long they can survive for.
I think we should. I'd think about that.
Yeah. Not affecting any of the war bands results or anything, but just a fun little thing to do, like Shadow Warriors versus.
8 other war bands.
Yeah, to keep them in the middle, they'll all just fire outward and see how long they can survive. Anyway, that'll do for now. It's not very exciting, and there'll be a nice short report to watch, nice short little credit sequence, as there won't be much in it. The next one will probably be Shadow Warriors versus Witch Hunters. We'll try and make sure it is so I can soften them up.
You can get rid of the crossbows. It'll make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, try and shoot a few crossbows for you. I've got longer range than the crossbows. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.